Sod it. Let's forget about. Oh, I need to put that on. No, I don't. No one's talking on Discord yet. Are they? Aren't they? Is they? Oh, yeah, somebody's there. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, I started it. I was chatting on a new Discord channel and completely forgot I had a stream. Oops. Does happen.
Yeah. That happens.
Oh, thankfully though, it's not coffee. It's tea day. It's tea day today. Yes.
Yeah, I love tea. I love tea.
Oh man, I'm still. I haven't recovered from Wednesday yet, even though Every's giving me a hard time, calling me a lightweight because he did Asia server. Oh, dearie me.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Well, I'm still. Well, I'm. The theory is. Oh, come on, Every, calm down. What do you mean you're bad with names? No, basically, because I stepped in and did the bloody NA server and everything, and I'm still recovering because I didn't get any sleep. To be fair.
Ah, I see. Oh,
because the EU server stream finished for me at like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Or give or take.
I know.
And then I had to start the stream at like 4:30 for the NA stream, and it was interesting, I must admit. I mean, boy, you guys from NA, you can be quite toxic. To be fair, slightly toxic. There was a bit of a kerfuffle, not with kerfuffles, but there was a kerfuffle between a couple of guys and one of the mods. It was quite interesting. And obviously, when you've got a 5-minute delay, there's not much you can do about it.
Mystery.
Interesting evening. So
Yeah.
So anyway, how is everybody? Oh look, everybody's here. Everybody's here. All the YouTubers are here.
Exactly.
Everyone's here. Jizzbrow's here somewhere. There he is. Economics Mate is here. I've just been having a chat with Economics Mate. Why aren't you showing some love to Yoda? Come on, guys. Need to show love to Yoda. Oh, let me find his link. Go and show him some love. because he deserves some love. He's a good lad, is Yoda. With me. We're not going to start yet until I've got to find his link. Where are you, Yoda? You little bugger. Yoda, where's Yoda? Oh, Yoda, where are you? I can't find him. And I'm a sub. Where are you, Yoda? There he is. Okay, let's find Yoda's channel. There we go. Copy that. Come over to here. Stick it in here. Go and show him some love. Go and show Yoda some love. He's at 630. Let's see if we can get him to 1,000 by the end of this weekend. It may be difficult, but hey, it'd be nice if we could. He's a good lad. So, let's have a look in the store. Might as well start there. Let's start as we mean to go on. How to waste your money. That's so small. So, the Cromwell Berlin is there, 2,500. That is a good tank. It's a nice tank. And you get all the equipment unlocked. 2,500, that's a really good deal actually for that tank. And you've still got, all the defenders are back. IS-3, Mark 1, T-28. The Mark 1 is 12,500. Wow, that seems a tad expensive on its own.
But it is the best.
It is a great tank, I must admit. It's fantastic. It is fantastic. And then
Don't buy it.
Then you got the Action X, along with the AMX as well. But the Action X, what a great tank that is. Oof. 12,500 again, never expensive tank, but a great tank nevertheless. The AMX M4 is not bad. A lot of people don't like it, but hey, it's not bad.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I mean, it's good, but like its front armor, just load gold and you can be able.
Yeah, that's true though. But
It's still not bad. It's not a bad tank. And then you've got the Chimera. Chimera, great tank. Especially if you were in the clan GV in Asia, it's a fantastic tank.
oh my god, talking about Asian server tonight. Oh my goodness, we loads of surprises.
Oh, we'll get to that in a moment. Oh, those of you who've been waiting for it, it is finally back in the store. The Gross Tractor. There you go. Who doesn't want a Gross Tractor and a Panzer 2J? Panzer 2J is a nice tank actually.
But
It's not bad. And have they still? No, they got rid of the other tier, the T2 and the T7. So shame really. And that's about it. But the Panzer 2J, it's not bad that. Gross Tractor, it's a bit different. But the Panzer 2J is a good tank. But what are you getting for it? Well, you're getting everything there though. But you don't get all the equipment unlocked. That's the shame. But aside from that, very nice. The Panzer 2. If you like being in the bottom tiers. Where's Layla? I'm going to show one of her replays. So, Sarah, hello. How you doing? So, what's been going on? Oh, I need to turn that off. Shut that. So, tournament season is kicking in now. Almost halfway there.
That's true. Asia server has some big surprises tonight.
So I heard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, numerous. Not just one. I think 5. I must say.
5. Wow.
At least, maybe at least I would say, because it's just amazingly unpredictable.
Really?
Yep. Yeah,
wow.
it is. Let's talk about there are 3 groups tonight, and Asia server has 33 teams registered. One more team than on Wednesday, so they managed to like keep the similar number of teams playing in the tournaments. Yeah, but for Group 1, Feast against KDS, they lost 1-2 to KDS.
Oof. Hey Yusuf. Hey Bobby Jenkins.
Yeah, and KDS managed
Hey
to
Fry
go all
Crackers.
the way.
Hey Spartan Leopard.
And KDS managed to go all the way to the finals and beat RM 2-0. So
Wow.
KDS is like everyone. It's like the Asian service villain for a lot of people. And well, let's hope what Wargaming is going to do about that as well, because there are reports of people.
Well, I'm still hearing this. There's still a controversy over KDS.
Yeah, people were originally banned from playing tournaments.
Yeah.
Are sharing accounts in the KDS clan, and they are able to kind of circumvent that ban and play in this season. And let's see if Wargaming is going to actually prove that. And if that's the case, that will be a big news. And I think it will be fair in the end.
Yeah, I mean, it's the controversy's been there for a couple of weeks now, but it takes Wargaming a while to investigate it fully. So
That's true.
we'll see what happens over time.
Right.
Over time.
Yeah.
But before we get into the tournaments, I've been seeing a lot of. I haven't been playing mainly because I've been doing the tournaments, but I've been seeing a lot of messages about lag. It seems to be everybody's got problems with lag.
Again.
Yeah, I sort of heard. I was seeing, in the my Discord, people complaining about lag left, right, and centre.
Yeah, I think during the stream I got lag as well. Not sure if it's my end, but I did get lag while playing for some games.
Well, they did stick in an emergency patch, which was not mandatory.
I mean, not to. I mean, I was having lag yesterday.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I mean, and people have been complaining about lags after the gravity mode has been released.
Yeah, well, gravity mode's finished now, so I mean,
Really?
the other mode,
No,
gravity mode, uprising's now finished, so that shouldn't be overstraining the servers. I mean, like I said last week, I don't know how affected Wargaming are with what's going on in Belarus on the political front, so to speak, but there could be something.
Right.
There could be some impact. I don't know, and I know that.
I mean, even ever since realistic mode has been released, not gravity mode, it's realistic mode.
Yeah.
Where people have issues with it, and it's still happening now. So.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know what effect what's going on the ground has with them. I mean, I know their servers are not in Belarus, so to speak, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's not their servers. The servers around the world are hosted servers, I believe.
Ah, that's true. Yeah.
So,
But if they have their own server, that would be really good.
yeah, well, I don't know their
Yeah,
setup. I don't know if they haven't
I-
got their own server or if they're being hosted. I'm pretty sure they're probably being hosted, but I'm sure whatever the issue is, they're looking into it. I'd hope they're looking into it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that was lag then, but that was a flying RU. It's always good to see a flying RU.
Oh jeez, no.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
So what else has been happening? Because like I said, I haven't played for like a couple of weeks because of their streams. The streams are just taking their toll.
Oh. I mean, what else apart from tournaments?
Yeah. We've had no controversy for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, the only controversy at the moment is the chat up lines employed by Meadsy, and that's about it. That's the only controversy.
Right, and then what? More controversies around tournaments.
Hey, lot me. Oh, there's always controversy around tournaments.
Yeah, but there are more. I mean, recently, which I actually won't be comfortable in disclosing this because I'm currently kind of like drafting of something else, and maybe if time comes, I will drop the bomb.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll hold out on that. So let's get into that. Meadsy and his wargaming stream last night. Did anybody catch that?
Not me.
Oh, disgraceful. No. Lockney, did you catch it? No?
No.
Oh, Meadsy. Dearie me. Go and watch it. It's interesting. It's good fun. Go and watch it, guys. On the it's the official Wargaming one where they did the 7.3 announcement. I think that's the one.
So they did it with Mitzi.
I believe Measy was there, or he did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. He was there for chatting.
Ah, I see.
So you should go over there, have a look. Is it on your site, Meaty, or is it on Wargaming site? I need to check now. Where who's sitting where? Pretty sure it's on.
It's actually on World of Tanks Blitz.
It is on World of Tank Splits. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah,
It's not on Meaty's site.
Yeah, you can see that sexy face around. Starts around 40 minutes in. I think.
Yes, something like that. Let's just there we go. There it is. Let's just get the video up so people can go and have a look at it. There we go.
Right.
Copy that.
Wait, why there's only 4 people? I mean, including Fugit. So weird.
I don't know.
Well, I've got the noise
Ask
coming
your
up now. I
friends.
don't want the noise of it.
Ask your friends.
It's a
I can ask
coffee
my
chat.
friends.
It's coffee chats. Not everyone likes coffee.
Nobody likes chatting.
Yeah.
I
see?
love
Yeah.
chatting about Blitz.
Yeah, and if you want to skip to the part where Meadsy turns up, it is at the 39.30 mark in the video.
Yeah, it's just not the 40 minutes that I said.
It's 39.30 that he kicks in. For those of you who want to just skip ahead just to catch Meadsy.
Yeah.
So go have a look at it.
Can we please name the next stream for the next week? Maybe Echo Chamber, something like that.
That's not me. I don't know. I don't know who's got the echo. Somebody's echoing.
No,
Yes.
no, that's not what I meant. What I meant is like we can come here every week, just like complain, and nobody's just like listening.
Well, there's loads of people. Well, no one listens, but then again, nobody jumps in to complain. To be fair.
What are the topics for today then?
Whatever you want them to be.
Tournaments. I will talk about tournaments. If you don't.
You can talk about whatever you want.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What do you want to talk about?
Right. Yeah. Let me finish this battle now.
Go on then. Go on to tournaments. Go on then, Jack. You'll go.
Yeah. Now let me
Should we
finish
talk
this
about
battle
top eight?
first.
So he's going to finish the battle.
Late.
So
I need
cheese
to
and
finish
wine.
the battle.
Cheese and wine. What do you want to talk about?
Me, I'll talk about tonight's have been a really big surprise for Asia server. A lot of.
Have you finished your
upsets.
battle?
Not really yet.
Finish your
almost.
battle. Cheese and wine. What did
Okay.
you want to talk about?
You mean King versus TCS?
Oh, we're still on tournaments.
And we were having also good run, but we kind of messed up the last match. Like one
Yeah,
of us
I did see.
Okay, play.
Yeah, I'm going to finish very soon. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I was playing the tank AP. I was grinding that tank. I was doing over 2k of damage in this one. But yeah, it's finished, so I can talk about tournaments. Yeah, as I said, Group 1, we saw Feast getting knocked out by KDS, the clan that is currently the villain of the Asia server.
I
And
heard they got raped. I heard that they got absolutely shut down.
No. No, Feast just managed to lose 1-2. It's better than on Wednesday where they got knocked out by 0-2. And they won against RM 2-0 in the finals, which I think KDS, if Wargaming do not
Oh, hang on,
investigate...
just stop you there. Sorry, media. I only just saw that message with the nah. Sorry, I only just saw that.
I have confirmed that they are ice.
Sorry, Jack. Carry on.
Oh no, Wargaming has to investigate very soon, and also it will help if people here, if you know that KDS, you have proof that KDS are using the the players that are banned originally, then please write to Wargaming and please provide evidence as well,
No, the
because we
thing is
really
that it's
want
the new
Asian.
players. I think, see, there's if you see KDS has a couple of re-rolls. They're the
Can I-
older players.
can
They're
I
not-
ask
See,
you
I'm
something?
5'10".
Right.
It's just
Yeah.
not fair.
Yeah, so you're asking for the community to do war gaming's job, basically.
No, I was
What is
saying.
no?
No,
Well, the
I was
community
saying
still
if-
have to complain, don't they?
Yeah, still have to complain. I
To
mean,
be
if
fair.
I mean, for something like the Discord messages,
Royston.
even what's outside of Wargaming's area of investigation, then if you have these kind of evidence, I think they should be provided. And that's, I think, EZ got banned in the first place. That's
But
how
I
EZ
think
got
that
banned.
this is bringing
Yeah.
up because they're actually able to. They're really strong. Because if they were like one of those weak average clans, I don't think nobody would be talking about them. The real
No.
thing is that they're very strong.
Yeah, they're very strong, yes, but even if they're not that strong, and if they violated the rules, I mean, we still need to report. I mean, it's still our job to report as well.
I don't know because they're not supposed to play. Like Low is again a Chinese clan, but they have the permission to play on Asia completely.
Yeah, so
ICT just want to have a senior, like, oh, their entire clan was banned. They were only allowed to play pub games, I think, or they were banned. I think some were even banned from the server.
yeah. So I think Wargaming needs to start the investigation, and
They'll look into
if
it, I'm
they-
pretty sure.
yeah, and if they did not violate the rules, then yeah, fair play to them. But if they did, then yeah,
Because
they should.
if you look at China, their average team is 70.5, 70.05 win rate. It's basically, in a way, it's a count sharing. It's basically count sharing. But then they actually have these. They were actually playing on Asia until the China server was created. But the thing is that I think China server let them have the same account, whatever stats, except all the time. In Asia server, their whatever data or progress is actually transferred to China server. So I don't think they didn't have to make a new account.
Just
So
hold that thought there. Fried crackers. The default FPS setting for World of Tanks Blitz on any device is 60. On an iPhone, as long as you've got the latest iPhones and the latest iOS, you can now churn out at 120. The same with Android. Android also will go to 120 now, but the default is 60. Yeah. Sorry, there's just that question came up on YouTube.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they are the violators already, but
I mean,
just
the thing is that their clan is actually like it doesn't. It's an English clan. It's actually an English clan, but they've just got in, and these people just want to play for clan because I think the clan leader allows it. I think the clan. I don't know who the clan leader is even. If he has a Discord or something like that.
So is mine.
Because the clan is English. Like they have a lot of English players. They're all not China. Like only the team, if you see, there are only a couple of people always being invited. They're like 10 guys, and those players are ICT and ICT.
Layla, hello.
yeah. So so just going back to what I say, if you have proof maybe outside of Wargaming, Wargaming's area of investigation, maybe like even like for example WhatsApp messages and stuff like that, and if you can prove it, then go for it. Sorry.
So, it's not completely linked because the thing is that there's a guy named G. It's pronounced Gushong PR. He is from 10180. That means technically he's ICT. So he's even told me that he's from ICT. So I have only that proof. But what he's done is he gave me to share EP and PM.
But I mean, Wargaming can find out the old name, so it's. I mean, let's start so you can see already.
But then there are people they might put it up that someone impersonating.
Well,
See,
if
then
that's that's impersonation, then yeah, that makes no difference to that account. It's not banning the account. I would say it's banning the clan's participation in the.
No, because this guy was in my clan for a long time. He was there for
Right.
like 2 months. And
Right.
then, he, out of nowhere one day, he just leaves the clan. And I don't
Yeah.
know if he even changed his name, so I never knew. Until he came into this KDS and noticed their stats. And I just noted this guy out, and I saw his stats. And I remember like 3.7k in IS4. Wait, yeah, I think, oh yeah, it's that guy. And then I understood that this guy is actually from, he was in my clan. He was actually in a dead clan. He's just been recruited by ICT, and he's a good player. He's a really good player. So he's just playing.
Republic, I think.
Right.
What I heard.
No, he's talking about KDS, an Asian
We're
clan.
talking to each other. We have no background, and the chat is like not,
Okay,
not
okay.
keeping up. So provide some background and like give us
Yeah.
some information
Okay.
because I have no idea
So
what you are
I-
talking about.
Okay,
No
I
names,
just-
no clans, no servers. No idea what the situation is.
We are talking about the Asia server basically.
Okay. Should I give him a brief here? See,
Yeah,
ICT
go for it.
was a professional 2018 clan. Sorry, 2019 professional clan.
On the Asian server.
Yeah, on the Asian server. And they played for like, I think they played 6 or 5 battles. Until Wargaming figured out that they're like really good players who are account sharing. The VPN, everything was changing constantly. So they understood that the account sharing was going on, which is prohibited in tournaments. So they got completely disqualified. And then some of them were also accused of aimbot, such things also.
So they got disqualified because they are sharing accounts, right?
in the professional pool, yes.
So it seems that
Let me tell you something
ITC
about gaming.
ITC was a clan in the Asia server a couple of years ago.
Which called like pay to win or grinding or something like that. In any other esports, you don't have this advantage because of your account. Like you can go go CS:GO. You have the same setup as the professional gamer. Go
do
play
understand that.
Overwatch. Go play Overwatch.
Yeah. That,
You
but
are the
that's
same as everyone. Hear me out.
Yeah.
If my account is, what is it, capped by my crew skills, the tanks that I have, everything, then if it's sharing my account with a, like, for example, if we have a good player that doesn't have a tank, I'm gonna share it with him. Because it's not fair for Wargaming to be doing such a thing. At least, if we are professionally playing, provide me with accounts to my clan with all crew skills and all the tanks. Then we might be able to talk if we're, you broke the rules. No, they breached.
Yeah, I mean, you bring
The
something-
playing field is not level at the first place.
It's true. I mean, I think
So-
Rowan performed in one of the streams. I think it was Wing versus. Who was it?
My point is, I'm not gonna help Wargaming report these guys.
I know. I agree with that actually. But the
Yeah.
thing is that Wargaming created a China server, and.
Yeah, but they had no choice. Just stop there. They had no choice to create a Chinese server because they couldn't do drop boxes and things like that. It's illegal in China. And in order for the game to work, in order for them to get the game into China, they had to create an independent server that only the Chinese can log on to. Nobody else can, because you have to log on via your ID card.
Passports, visa, everything.
Yeah.
Like it's basically it's your identity. Like that account, if you like Wargaming, if they don't know, China might not give them the data. But if they give the data, they can give the entire person's life information, everything confidential.
That's why the Chinese server is completely separate from anything else, and there's no mention about it. We don't even get to stream it.
I saw one rare stream somewhere. I think it was Pixel Range. I just saw a rare one. But then he was not revealing any stats of them. He was not revealing their complete name.
Yeah, we don't even get to stream it. It's not even on the stream list for the tournaments.
I know. I mean, you don't even see the server in the options.
No, it's completely separate. It's a completely separate thing. Completely separate.
It's a different game.
Yeah,
It's a different game altogether. It's published by another company.
correct. It's completely different.
So,
Yeah, back onto the point. So you're saying that now?
Layla, I did. Sorry, hang on.
Actually,
Carry on, guys. Layla, I did. I put it up first. I'll play it again.
Players
I'll play it again. There you go.
Might be good
I did put it up first and say, where's
They
Layla?
have to grind these tanks, and it takes them so long that so when it happens, like the season is over or they are kicked out of the clan, whatever, like unexpected stuff happens because they don't have enough time. Because grinding still takes time for the new player. It just takes you at least like 2 months to grind to your 10 if you're like completely grinding it from scrap and playing at least 50 battles a day. You need like 80,000 battles maybe to unlock the entire tech tree. I don't think that's even enough. I think you need like 100,000, 120,000 to unlock everything in the tech tree.
No, I've got 30-odd thousand battles, and I've locked everything in the tech tree. On my main account, on my main EU account, I've unlocked every tank in the tech tree, and I didn't throw money at it. To be fair.
Exactly. That's what people won't like because they want and you didn't average like give an average of how much
Right.
might have spent altogether.
Yeah, but let's actually jump back.
Thanks,
to
Meaty. Catch you
KDS.
later, mate.
Catch you later then. Let's jump back into the KDS controversy, which I think we were trying to kind of explain what's why they are in this controversy. Why I was like encouraging any potential possibilities of band players playing band players not honoring, not upholding the band, and then playing it again.
Why would I append to the rules if the rules are made by dictators? Can you please tell me why?
What rules are we talking about?
I'm actually scared that the Russian players will dominate.
The rules are set by wargame and they're non-negotiable, right?
Correct.
Exactly.
That's dictatorship.
I do.
Well, it not
Doesn't
really.
matter.
Not
Doesn't
not
matter.
not really. You said not really. What it's called? I mean, I'm going to be a complete nutter nerd now and put my legal head on.
Oh, please do.
Legally, it's like a credit card. When you guys get a credit card, you're given a load of terms and conditions that are also non-negotiable. These are called these are called third-party contracts, where you can't negotiate them. And and the UCLA and the game rules, so to speak, they're the ones that cover. Sorry, UCLA. The end user license agreement. EULA. I meant to say UCLA is actually a university in America. It's actually the contract, and it's non-negotiable to an extent. In other words, you can't negotiate the terms. However, if you read it carefully, you are able to appeal any decision made by Wargaming, and there's only a few things that they're really hot on, and that is changing the parameters of the game either way to give you an advantage or to play with the parameters of the game in any way, shape or form, even if it doesn't give you an advantage. I mean, at some stage they were they used to get upset with people putting in the modifications for changing noises, for example, because it's a change. And they don't like people tinkering with their game, and that's the thing they're hot on mainly. Most things you can appeal. Most things you can appeal.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
We are making a sport.
Yeah.
But we are changing the rules mid-game or mid-season.
Well, which rule did we change?
Which rules? Okay. How many times did they release new lines or change the meta or balance the tanks, and still with no prior notice for the players? And for example, if my whole training for the past 2 months is like on the medium meta, and you decide, oh, we're gonna buff the heavies, I'm screwed.
To an extent, yes, but to another extent, if you also read the end user license agreement, and to be fair, lots of people don't. There is a clause.
I'm not talking about the game. I'm not talking about the game.
No, but it's part of the game. And hang on, and the end user license agreement covers the entirety of the game, not just tournaments, the entirety of the game. And there is a clause in there that states quite clearly that they have the right to nerf or buff or change the parameters of any tank or game mode at liberty. At liberty. Now, one of the problems that we have with the tournaments is updates generally come in the middle of the month, and tournaments are generally underway already. So
Longer than a month.
yeah,
Usually.
yeah. So I get the point there, and that is something. In fairness, that's something that the community should raise in the tournament part of the Wargaming Discord server, where they should say, Wargaming, you shouldn't be doing this if there's a proper season tournament up and coming. You should wait until downtime and then change the parameters of tanks. That way you don't interfere with the tournament side. And that's something that the community has to voice in order for Wargaming to change it. Because Wargaming won't do anything unless there's enough people saying it's wrong. To an extent.
No. Not even if all the community says something is wrong, they're not going to change it because they're stubborn like that. And my problem is the thing.
No,
every CC was against the missiles.
That's the CC.
They generate.
Let me finish, please. They said we might remove them. They are not 100% in the game. Yet, when all the community lashed out at them, they did not remove it. I'm still confused. What they expected as a lash out to remove it? Because I don't know, torches in the streets like pitchforks and I don't know mobs, angry mobs. What they're expecting?
Yeah, but the ATGMs is a tricky one. To be fair. You are right. I mean, you are right. A lot of the CCs said this is a bad idea, Wargaming, but unfortunately, the CCs and the testers are only a small proportion of the player base, and it is my understanding that the Russian server said go with it, and that is by far the biggest player base, so they went with it. Now, the ATGMs hit the game, and there was a lot of backlash. A lot of people turned around and said, these don't fit, these are wrong, these are annoying, these are this, these are that, whatever they said. The problem that we then had is that Wargaming are looking at their charts, and their data chart says, well, actually, these are very popular tanks. Everybody's playing them. And everybody's playing them a lot. So why would we take them out of the game when everybody's playing them? And it's had a lot of traction. In fact, it had so much traction that in the end, Wargaming had no choice but to do a survey. And depending on the results of that survey across all the servers, and it is across all the servers, I'll guarantee you this now for a fact, guys, those tanks will not be removed, ever. Yeah. Now, they may be modified, they may be changed, things may happen to them, but they're never going to remove them. And the reason they're not going to remove them is because even now, they're very popular tanks. So if I look on BlitzStars right now, I mean, the most played tanks is still, they're dropping down the list now. So they used to be 1 and 2 respectively. Waffle Tractor and the T49 have now jumped back up to that position. So Wargaming now thinking, well, these are no longer becoming that popular, and they're probably looking at the results. And we all know that things take time with Wargaming. You know, they nothing. You know, you say one thing on Monday, and it will take almost 3 months for anything to actually happen. So something will happen. I just don't know what yet. But they'd be stupid to ignore any results from the survey. Let me just put it that way. They really would.
The haters might even say that I love this tank. They might put it because, like, a lot of people who played it might play the tank and they might get pissed off from another enemy. And they might themselves love the tank, but at the same time they want it removed. So that's the confusion that I have in the community. Because like there's more than
Well, it's not a confusion in the community. It's like I know plenty of people in the community who rage about the Smasher but play it. And in the community, it's a gaming community, and any tank that gives an advantage, the community will play it. It's as simple as that. You know, when the ATGMs were absolutely rock solid, the people were going to play them, always going to play them. I mean, you'd be stupid not to play them, to be fair.
I mean, I a lot of Wickers around the Wickers because that thing is really strong up the one. Really good tank.
And it'll be nerfed. That tank will be nerfed.
That tank will be nerfed because it's got amazing armor, the upper plate, the turret, the speed, camo, sparring range.
But I mean, I've heard that argument a lot. People are saying, oh, you know, well, if you hated the ATGMs that much, why are you playing them? Because I'm a gamer and I want to improve my stats. And it's a good tank. Why wouldn't I play it? It's just a stupid argument. But herein lies the problem. You play the tank, and I'll guarantee the people you speak to on Discord or you see on Discord at Wargaming, they're not the decision makers generally. Okay, they're the interface between the company and the player base. The decision makers, probably, I don't know, half of them probably don't even play the bloody game. Or if they do, they don't play it to a level that you guys play it. And they sit there looking at data, just raw data. And their data says, oh, everything's fantastic. Why are you complaining about these tanks, guys? The community loves them because they're playing them so much. They don't get the disjoint that they play them so much because they're brokenish. That's why they play them. It's not because they like them. It's because it gives them an opportunity to increase their damage output or win rate or whatever. So I mean, it's a disconnect. That's all.
I've seen a lot of players who are raging about it.
Layla, I'm going to play it again. Here we go.
Just keep on spamming it. They'll have amazing stats when it was broken because.
Of course. But I know a player on the EU server, I believe it is, who's done something like 12 to 13,000 battles in just the Keniotsu. And it happens. That doesn't mean to say that the tank is not broken. It just means to say that that guy, whoever he is going to use every advantage to increase his stats. I mean, that's normal. It's normal.
That's not wrong in any way, to be honest.
No, how you decide to play the game is how you decide to play the game. But
the point is they have fun. Like they have fun, they play. Simple as that.
But getting back to what Lopney was saying, I mean, yeah, it is an unfair. But well, I say it's unfair. It's unfair, but then everybody's in the same boat. To be fair, in the tournament. So
Here's my point. It's not the same. Changing the core concept of the gameplay is not like, okay, here we're gonna like you are rolling with this tactics and you are focusing all of your efforts to pull up this plan on this match on this counter.
I would advise that you don't, Mr. Big PP, because you can get into trouble, mate.
Nulled by just one update.
Yeah, but I get back to, but everybody is affected by the same update, and I know it's annoying and I know it's an inconvenience, but every player is affected by the same update, and every team and every clan. What I continue to say is I understand the issue, and I think it's a very good point that you raise, and I think it's something that should be raised across the board to Wargaming, saying, guys, you know, if you're running a tournament season, then don't put an update that changes the meta halfway through the tournament. And I think that should be something that is raised to them. Personally. But again, it's something that we as a community have to do. And sometimes what we expect is, to be fair, we expect either the CCs to do it on our behalf and think forward like that, or we're quite happy to sit back on our asses and say, well, Wargaming should sort it. Wargaming aren't going to sort it until people turn around to them and say, we need you to sort it. And to get that to happen, you need a lot of people to say, we need you to sort it. And I'll tell you this for a fact, if all the top 8 clans on the EU server were to turn around and whinge about it, they'd stop it. They'd do something about it. They really would.
You know, there's like another like downside to the CCs. Not all of the CCs are participating in the tournament scene.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if, like, top of my head, I don't think. Just like a couple of them, like just they even like Rip, he's in raid, but he's not participating in the tournaments.
No, that's true.
So it's something that they cannot relate to the back to wargaming
Why?
because you don't experience it firsthand.
Does they need to? Rolling Swarm, who was once upon a time Rolling Swarm, he's now just Rolling. He would relay back to them all the time, guaranteed. Oh, I tell you that for a fact.
He did a great job until they just like, I don't know, stopped listening to him and did him dirty.
Well, yes and no. I mean, I don't want to get into the Rolling scenario. But in answer, in a comeback to what you said just about Rip, Rolling didn't partake in tournaments at the time when he was an active CC, and even before he was an active CC. But from his experience as a commentator and following the tournament streams, he would raise almost every single stream, every tournament season. He would raise things that Wargaming should look at, should consider. And, you know, if you go back into Wargaming's Discord and look on the tournament, onto the tournament channel, and go back a while, even recently, Rolling has been saying, you know, you should look at doing this, you should consider this, you consider that. And he does that a lot, and there's no reason. Jack's the same. Wild One's helper is the same. He's putting things forward to Wargaming, and he's not actively taking part in these tournaments. But as a streamer, he's seeing what's going on, and he's making recommendations. He's made recommendations to Wargaming just on this season alone on how they should have dealt with the Asian server debacle when it first kicked off. He's made
all of them for that.
Yeah, he's made recommendations on how they should look at the cups situation, stuff like this. So it's you know, the streamers are in a position where they can do that if they're competent enough to say to Wargaming, you know, you should be looking at this and changing that, etc., etc. And I see no wrong in that, and there's nothing stopping Rip from doing that. Just because he doesn't play, there is nothing stopping him. And I guarantee he's part of Raid. He knows the guys. He'll know their complaints. He'll know their moans, their upsets. So he's in a great position to actually relay back to Wargaming, I would have thought. Personally,
I don't mean that there's no connection between CCs and tournaments. There is connection, but that connection should be deeper.
well, I'll be honest with you. Apart from Amunet, I don't know any other CCs who are actively involved in tournaments. Apart from Amunet, and Amunet still puts a lot of pointers forward to Wargaming on tournaments.
Yeah.
And I think you're right to an extent there, and I agree with you on that. I think there is a lack of tournament focused CCs. I do believe that.
Like please just like roll in a tournament and see the enemy all in the objects and the sharks and be on the receiving end of that pay to win. You're gonna be raging. Spectating is one thing. Being on the receiving end.
No, I get you.
Is
but
totally different.
I mean, this is why you know, Okay,
It
a
feels like-
lot of people miss Rolling because he was fantastic, and I get that. But there's a lot of other stuff that Rolling did that people don't understand or know about that we've
Has
missed.
an awesome beard. Has an awesome beard.
Hey, don't diss my beard. My beard's fine.
Not just that.
Your beard is epic. His beard is awesome.
His beard is awesome, to be fair.
Majestic. It's majestic.
His beard is majestic. But he also did a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and he really did a lot of stuff behind the scenes, which helped further the tournaments, because he was very tournament focused, Roland, as we all know. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Amunet, think she's fantastic. She does a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well. For the tournament side, she interacts a lot with wargaming on tournaments, and she's fantastic at all that sort of stuff. But she's the only one, realistically. I mean, I don't know about the RU guys. I don't know about them, but there needs to be, I think, at least a bit more presence, CC wise, of those who have a tournament focus. Let's say.
I mean, Juicy is a streamer in a way, right? Because he shows off.
Juicy is a streamer. He streams.
But
He
he's
streams
not-
Legion. I don't know if he is a CC. I'm not sure. I've never asked Juicy, to be fair.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he is or not.
I think he does have it. Yeah.
Having a press account doesn't make you a CC.
Oh yeah.
I know Juicy has a press account, but I don't know if he's a CC. To be honest with you, I don't think he is, but I couldn't say for 100%. Rib is a CC, I believe. Rib is a CC, so he is also tournament. And who else was? It was the other. Who's the other guy from PS13? I can't remember. Hasselmat is a CC, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
And lately they've been putting an immensely amount of work into like the game in general and being a CC. Go to
No, don't get me wrong. I mean, these guys do a lot of stuff behind the scenes. They really do.
Yeah.
But we lost a very vocal CC in Rolling Swarm, aka just Rolling nowadays. We lost a very vocal CC who was very, very tournament focused, and
his
he had
experience.
he had a lot of experience and some great ideas. Let's be honest.
Yeah, nobody like when he came to the commentating scene, he knew the clans, knew the tactics, knew how to comment on them, and you will actually all the current CCs are good, but he had the slight edge on commentating on tournaments. Like he would give you the feeling that you are in an e-sport game.
Absolutely.
He did a better job than Bushka, and we don't have Bushka anymore. I don't know.
Well, Bushka's still around, but he's just not around as much.
Same with
Yeah.
Skate. All of them, they left the game actually, honestly.
But they're different. They're different people. I mean, you have to appreciate when Skate and Bushka did the Twister, it wasn't because they were fantastic tournament players or streamers. It was because they were the most well-known Blitz YouTubers at the time, and that was back in the day when Blitz was still starting out. And I thought they did a great job, Bushka and Skate. To be
They
fair.
did a great job. No, don't get me wrong. They
But
did a
the
good
tournaments have morphed since then, and it's morphed a lot, and it's morphed to the extent whereby, with the greatest respect, there are various different types of YouTubers who deal with Blitz. There are those who do streaming, there are those who do the gameplay reviews, the replays. There are all different types of YouTubers, and the thing that sets out certain YouTubers apart, and I'm talking more to the point of Rolling and Amunet. And Amunet still is like this. Amunet is just basically a streamer and a tournament streamer at that. If you check her channel out, most of it is streaming tournaments. Okay, and that's what Rolling did as well. They weren't doing tank reviews. They weren't doing replay reviews and stuff like that. They were mainly tournament streamers. and they were purely dedicated to that. And what on the other hand, we've got the likes of Meadsy, who is fantastic at what he does with telling you the tank, how much the tank's going to be when the tank's coming out, its pros and cons and all that sort of stuff. But I think he'd be the first to admit that he'd make a terrible tournament streamer. I think he'd be the first to admit that. But these are all different people, and there are a couple who make the crossover, who have a foot in both sort of areas. I would say that realistically, from my point of view, the only YouTuber I would say who successfully has his foot in both areas is probably Every Good Name Is Taken, who manages to do the tank reviews and the tournament streaming, and has capability in both is just my view.
He's doing a decent job in both, yeah.
But again, kerfuffles. Armored Pants is absolutely fantastic at breaking down the tanks to the nth degree and teaching you how to play the game. And again, and I think Armored Pants would be another one who's the first to admit this. He probably wouldn't be a great tournament streamer, to be fair. But if you want to know how to play a tank, or you want to know how to play, or you want to get better at the game, then definitely get over to Armored Pants, because he is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. There's no comparison, and this is the thing. The guys, all the guys are different. All the YouTubers are different. They're all different in their own unique little ways. Kathmandu, we've done that. Myself and Wild Ones Helper did that. We did. I don't know who was the expert and who had the charisma, but Jack and I did that. We commentated on the same game for the Asian tournament, actually, if I remember rightly.
We didn't really co-commentate, just like what I did with Satan. But like Fugit's like the main commentator, and I was like making comments after the games. If that makes sense.
Like the English commentating on the football, like you have a commentator and you have an analyzer.
Kerfuffles Armored Pants doesn't need me to shout him out. He's got like 30 plus subscribers, 30,000 plus. He doesn't need me to shout him out. Trust me. He's a great guy though. He's a fantastic guy, and is if you've never gone and had a look at Armored Pants, his videos are straight and to the point, and he's got some really good stuff to spell out there. And if you want to know how to play a tank in a little bit more in depth, then definitely Armored Pants is the guy you need to look for. But again, they're all different types of people. Take Meadsy. I mean, Meadsy is probably now the most well-known YouTuber World of Tanks Blitz has on the English-speaking side.
He's also the oldest.
No, he's not. I'm the oldest.
No.
I'm the oldest.
He looks the oldest, yeah.
Yeah, I'm most definitely the oldest.
No, I mean oldest in the game, of course.
No, he's not the oldest in the game, I think.
No,
I don't think
no, he's not. He's not. Well, I've been playing the game since it first came out, way back in 2014.
No, I mean, not playing the game, doing reviews and stuff like that.
I think my mate is older than his channel.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. But, I mean, all the YouTubers, as I said, are different. Meadsy appeals to a lot of people because of the way he promotes and presents his videos. It's very straightforward stuff. It's easy. It's easy on the eye. It's easy on the ears, and it's understandable. He's not overly. Yeah, Meadsy's easy on the ears. No, he is. No, he is. To be fair,
Yeah.
he is. He's not. It's.
He has his way with murdering words. I'm gonna give you that.
Well, he has that way, yeah, but he's still easy on the ears. I mean, there are some people who are very, very, very highly technical in some of the things they say, which isn't so easy on the ears. But it means he's got charisma. There's no excusing that. And then you switch over to say Panterfleet. Pantherfleet again. He's got charisma, and he's got a way with the masses, and he's got a way of talking to people that appeals to people, and this is why they've got so many subscribers, because they're entertaining at the same time as being enlightening, and this is what you need, to be fair. And then there are some people who. I don't know. There are some YouTube economics mate. Let's take economics mate. Another one. He's coming along leaps and bounds. I mean, I remember before he was, a month or so ago, he was on 600 subscribers, 300 subscribers or something. Now he's on close to 3,000. So in the space of a couple of months. So it depends on who you appeal to. Is the thing.
Tell you what, all these new YouTubers got me thinking into making my own channel, but my content is gonna be different from every single one of them. And it's gonna be soon.
Well, why don't you do it? If you...
It is tanking, it is World of Tank, but it's not gaming.
Then you should just...
I'm gonna give you that much.
Step out, mate. Just do it. And this is the thing. I mean,
I'm gonna do it. It's not something that's cheap to make, as it takes a lot of time investing.
Oh, they do. Well, I mean, it's quite funny. It's quite funny. I mean, if somebody asked me,
I have no problem with video, audio, commentating, everything, but the material itself needs time and money. So I'm working on it. It's not cheap.
I mean, somebody asked me about a month or so ago who is my favourite YouTuber, and I said I can't answer that question because no, I can't. Because each one brings something unique to an extent to the round.
Okay.
So,
okay. Here's the question in another form. If you got two videos from two YouTubers at the same time, which one you click? Tell you what, I say it every one of you. I love you with all my heart. But Skate's videos is like insta click for me. If I'm anywhere. If I'm in a meeting with my job, I would click on the video and just leave the meeting.
A lot of people, a lot of people like Skate. Don't get me wrong. And in Skate,
why? Because he keeps you like wanting more.
Well, Skate is a down-to-earth, charismatic presenter again.
6 months, they coming out of nowhere like, hi guys, like.
But again, his presentation style is very down to earth, and it's appealing. He's not in your face, which some YouTubers. I'm not saying World of Tanks Blitz YouTubers, but some YouTubers can be in your face. He's not. He's not in your face. It's like I make models, okay, and there are hundreds and hundreds of YouTubers out there who do modeling videos, and there's this one guy. He's not been around long. He's called Night Shift. His name is Martin Kovac. He's from Slovakia, I believe, and he has got just a lovely presentation style, unbelievably lovely. He's not in your face. He's not condescending, and he's very easy to watch. Now, I get hundreds of notifications every day that this model maker's done a video, or this model maker's done a video, blah, blah, blah. And I don't click on any of that crap. But when his video comes out, I click on it straight away. The same with Boris from Life of Boris. I love Life of Boris.
He's awesome. He's super. He's like everything about his videos. I have no idea what he's talking about. I have no idea what the thing is, but you just hop into the video, feel entertained.
Well, I tell you why I watched him. My wife is Russian.
By mistake, by the way.
So did I. My wife is Russian, and when she cooks, she always, no matter what she's cooking, uses 2 bay leaves. And I watched a video, and I was all of it. One day, Life of Boris kicked on, saying the bay leaf. And you know what? I watched that video, and I was like, shit, that's my wife. She has no idea why she uses the bay leaf, but she does, and she uses 2 of them. And this guy Boris, his presentation style was spectacular. It was unbelievable. And every time a video of his comes out, I will click on it no matter where I am. No matter where I am, because he has me on the floor rolling.
Here's it for you. He's your favorite YouTuber. You got it.
He is. And even now, I walk around the house when she's cooking going, are you using the bay leaf? Or maybe two.
Stay cheeky break it.
Stay cheeky break it. I tell you, he's brilliant. He's brilliant. And he's not in your face. And this is the thing about certain YouTubers. They just have a charisma. And he's got that charisma.
So I need your advice. My concept for a new content is modeling and RC mechanics with like some history.
Yeah.
of the mix. And the big project is gonna be making one of the maps.
Okay.
Like a small map. Yeah, that's why I made like takes time and money.
Yeah, that does. That does.
Yeah, that's my concept for right now. If I get like, I'm working on a couple of models,
Mhm.
and if everything is going according to plan, one of them is Meadsies and one of them is Skates, but they don't know that yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I toyed with the idea of doing, because I've got models all over the bloody place, and I'm still toying with it. And there's a cat in the background. Look, the cat's waking up. And I've been toying with the idea of how to sort of showcase models as well. And it's bloody difficult, to be fair. It's not the easiest thing. I think probably the best person to ask is Dominator. I think he does modeling.
Yeah, but I'm not like assembling the models. I'm just like making them from scratch.
You're scratch building them. That's impressive.
Yeah.
That will take time, but that'd be cool to watch.
That's what I mean. Like it's gonna be like every model is gonna be a project by itself, and I don't want to be starting on the wrong foot from like having like biting more than I can chew. That's what I mean.
Yeah, I mean that would be good to watch. Something scratch building, something like that would be good to watch. To be fair. God, yeah, Republic. I do lots of models. I'm in the middle of doing a Corsair. Hang on a minute. I'll show you. I'm not very good at aeroplanes. I'm pretty shit at them, to be fair. But yeah, I'm in the middle of doing a Corsair. You see. That's what I'm in the middle of doing at the moment. But I normally make tanks. I don't normally do planes. Planes to me are a pain in the arse. But hey, what can I say? It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, getting back to it. So somebody asked me, and I say that they're all different. You know, I mean, I enjoy watching Soft Rescue, who only does replays realistically, but he's got a great channel. I enjoy watching, you know, all the YouTubers, to be fair. And contrary to popular belief, I actually enjoy watching Panterfleet because he makes me laugh. He makes me rage. He makes me cry. In fact, watching Panterfleet gives me a whole string of emotion. To be fair.
Basically, Panterfleet is your pregnancy, what you're saying.
He's my what?
Your pregnancy.
No, I mean, he's my what? Say it
Well, it
again.
is with the emotions you describe.
Yeah, he gives me a full range of emotions. A full range of emotions, sometimes.
Oh, by the way, I'm back.
I noticed. Well done. Welcome back. You know, this is the thing. I mean, I watch all of them when I can. You know, I watch Economics Mate. I mean, Economics Mate's got a little channel. He does these fireside chats with Meadsy, which can be entertaining. It's unique. It's different. It's not normal. It's quite good. It's interesting in that respect. You know, I like things like that.
The COVID situation like threw a wrench in our plans this year for making a community offline tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like supposed to be made this summer, like locals, like everyone here to come and participate.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Small prize, having some dinner, something like that. But you know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was waiting. I was looking forward to getting over to Tankfest to meet everybody because I hadn't actually been there for a while. And I've got the ticket. I just can't go. And then, still on the YouTubers, don't forget Wild Ones Helper. I mean, the guy has got unbelievable passion for tournaments. Get over and watch him.
Thank you.
It's true. You are. You're a passionate. You are a passionate streamer when it comes to tournaments.
Oh yeah, hopefully yeah. I'm in loads of trouble, I think.
No, why? You're just a commentator. And no, Layla.
Yeah.
No, you're just a commentator. What's wrong with showing your views? It's no different to anything else.
No, it's just a meme. But anyway.
Yeah,
No. It's just fine. It's fine. Yeah.
And then, as I said, I mean, every. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I love every. I think every good name is taken is great. To be fair, I mean, as you know, I mean, I was trying to support him on maintaining streaming by trying to get him a better computer because I think he's fantastic. To be fair, not everybody's going to love him. Not everybody's going to like his style, but what he brings to the table, he's got knowledge and expertise, and he can play the game.
I have just one thing about his presentation. The monotone is like.
That's not his fault. He's German.
Exactly. You stole my punchline.
I love how you used that as an excuse.
That was my punchline.
Report Fugit for what? Unsporting conduct. Unsporting conduct observed.
No.
Oh.
It's like he's like just like
So, wait. So you're
monotone and lack of emotion. Like the
I know.
match can be explosive, and he would give you that voice that everything is okay and calm and nothing is going on.
Compared to me, I remember Win versus so I was saying like Win at the start like athlete from North in the Viking Sledge. Oh, showing the backside to that Sultan Initiator, and I was like, oh my god! And then at the same time, Win capturing C on Castilla with a tank that's getting decap. I was like, I can't watch this. because I was like, oh my god, it's going wrong. Was like, but if it's him, it's like it's going to be fine. They're going to do it.
In the past year, I have watched esports more than I gamed.
Right.
Through tournaments, different games, different streams.
No, that's not right, Kerfuffles. There's nobody I don't dislike. To be fair, it's not that I don't like the Germans. Since they got rid of their mullets, they've been fine.
Oh, damn it, I'm missing every shot I take today.
No, I was saying to Lopenly that because I was saying report footage for unspoiling conduct, I would Lopenly say no. And I was like, are you fine with if your punchline getting stolen by someone else?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I was just making that statement.
But no, every is a very laid back guy though when it comes to playing the game, and he betrays sometimes. He's a bit too professional, and sometimes he betrays his real emotion. But the annoying thing about every, and it is annoying, and I hope he knows this, is that he makes the game look too bloody easy. It's the same with Juicy. Juicy's the same. Juicy Tender Steak. I mean, if you watch his streams, I mean, these guys, they just make the game look too simple.
Well, do I make that game look too simple though?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, this is the thing.
Oh, really?
I mean, you have to appreciate. I am really a nab. I'm a Everyone said to me I'm a noob, and I said I can't be a noob. I've got 30,000 battles. I'm just rubbish. Two different things.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What Discord
I found
PMs?
you.
I've not seen any Discord PMs, Sam. What Discord PMs are you talking about? I answered your Discord PMs.
Well, shall we go back to kind of well, it's been like 1 hour, but like, let's go back to the Asia surprises, shall we?
Oh, Object 3 just... I'm not going to talk about Object 3. He could play the game with one eye removed and one hand tied behind his back. He's annoying.
Yeah.
Object 3 is just too good. Just too good.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want me to kind of like talking about the surprises tonight on the Asia server?
Yes, by all means.
Yeah. I mean, we finished group 1 with KDS again, once again pulling out magic. XR, originally, I think they are not in the top 8 now.
Oh, hang on. Sam has just sent me a Discord PM. You only just sent it.
Right. XR lost to Acton, which aren't even in top 12 at all, and 2-0. They got beaten by 2-0, and yeah, and Acton went on to finish 4th in the end. Group 2, we have Team ID only managing to beat Calm 2. I mean, they won, but like Calm managing to kind of like went close, which I did kind of write them off a bit, but they're close to the top 8, so anything can happen in the next day. Boone, however, lost to Calm 1-2, and that's going to be dangerous for them, because they are going to fight for the top 8. And you know, last Sunday they were very strong, but they seem to have waned a bit, and I hope that's going to be different in the next few weeks, because I think they have some really good players and really experienced players, so hopefully that will change. CHATS beating Nova 2-1, and Nova able to actually win the game, which they've been trying, and I think as time comes, I think they might be able to pull off an upset in the end. We'll see. But GV lost to CHATS in the semi-finals, so that's one of them.
Wow.
Yeah. Group 3, Kang lost to TCS1 in the 1-2 in the quarterfinals, and they were looking to get into top 8, but after losing to TCS1, which isn't in the top 12 by the way. Although I mean, you shouldn't write TCS1 off, because they did went close with Feast, I think back in on Wednesday, the first PYS tournament, and you were like commentating on Feast originally, and then you were assigned to HLV instead.
Yeah.
And yeah, that day, TCS1 almost beat Feast, so you can't write TCS1 off. They could make a potential upset there. But I mean, they finished third in the end, 2-0. HLV went all the way to finals. Nothing much that's surprising, but yeah, so many surprising results in the Asia server tonight. So tomorrow is going to be really interesting, and I think there is the final stage, which finally RN is not going to face ID in the quarterfinals. Yeah, I think I got the draw right, isn't it? Yeah.
But it's all to play for tomorrow, though, isn't it? I mean, it's. I mean, I don't know what'll happen with Feast in their run up tomorrow, because they're going to lose cups. They're going to lose a lot of cups.
Yeah, but it's not going to be too much, because Feast, compared to the 9th placing team, they have around
18 trouble.
4,000 cups of cushion.
Okay.
Yep. So that will, I mean, even XR not even there actually. Even if KDS finished first tomorrow, they're still sitting very well in the top 8. So Feast doesn't have to worry too much. But they need to be careful of sleepwalking out of top 8. But I'm sure they will be in top 8, of course, because like
Kerfuffle's Vale will never offer me a place. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, so the top 8 will be quite interesting, and let's see how Wargaming is going to investigate the results of the investigation of KDS in the end. I will say.
Mhm. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like we said on. I mean, just for those of you who do watch the tournament streams, we normally at the moment on Asia and EU all join up the streamers, except Every because he keeps forgetting. The streamers, myself, Amunet, and Wild Ones out, but generally all get together at the end of the stream and have a chat about what's been going on. And as we said the other day at the end of the EU stream,
Yeah.
at this stage, you tend to find that the pro clans, no matter where they are, Asia, EU, NA, they're just testing the water. They're not. As long as they get into the top 4 or whatever, they don't really the top 8. They don't really care as long as they get to the top 8 because it doesn't make an ounce of difference to them. And what they're looking for at this stage is that they're learning to read the opposition. They're looking to see who the best players are, what the weaknesses are, etc., etc.
Try fringe players. That's what you want to do.
Yeah.
You try new strats. That's also possible.
Absolutely. So their aim here is not to get to the top. Their aim realistically is just to get in the top 8. It's not to become first, second, or third.
Yeah.
Because the real prize comes in the next round in the Pro Tour, and that's where the real prize lies. So it'll be interesting.
I mean, you make no difference if you finish first or 8th in the leaderboard during the previous few tournaments. You won't earn like 70 more days of premium time or what 50 more times 5 certificates. No, you don't get that if you finish first. So
Yes, we can, Sam.
yeah.
In fact, we can probably do it later today, Sam, if you're around. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. It's an interesting tour, but whilst it's called Prove Your Skill, it's just an ascent tour. Let's be fair.
It's an ascent tour.
And as such, the pro teams are only looking to get into the top 8. They're not looking to set the world on fire at this moment.
No.
When we get to the Pro Tour, which will be in October, it'll be a lot different. It will be a lot different. They'll be a lot more focused, and it'll be a different type of tour.
It will be great, sure. I suppose it will be a double round robin, because they have 4 dates that the clans need to play. So like saying
The back of a Super Conqueror. What the fuck?
No, I was saying
That's what I miss about you. That's what I miss about you.
What? Stupid remark.
That's a difficult one to answer, actually, Kerfuffles. Would I say Carnage was the best tourney team ever? I tell you,
Carnage.
You know what? And a lot of people are gonna shoot me down for this, but seriously, I think the Raid team of 2018 Twister was probably the best tourney team I've seen.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
And but that was their 2018 team on a 2018 meta, and things have moved on since then. But I don't think anybody from Raid, if they're out there or going to watch this, and don't take offence, but I don't think you're going to be that team again. I think you've got the ability to be that team again, but that team was just. I think that's difficult for anybody to get back. I think that's like saying it was the England football team of 1966. England still live on the fact that they won the World Cup in 1966, but they've never been able to emulate it. It's as simple as that. And I think, and I think Raid are in that position. I think their team of 2018 was fantastic. They had unique strats, but it was a different meta back then. It was different.
Yeah, that's true.
Carnage were a great team. Don't get me wrong, they really were. But when you look at when somebody says what is the best tourney team, you're looking for all round ability and strats and everything, and it's
psychology.
Yeah, it's a difficult one to answer unless they've gone on and sort of dominated the offlines, which Raid did do. They dominated. To be fair,
they showed some of the German determination. They went all in with the crazy strat.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They made it work.
That's what I mean. I mean, it was a fantastic tournament, and the way they played it was fantastic. And I've never seen, everybody now, even 2 years later, people still talk about Messi's grill on Fort Despair. And why not? Because it was just an amazing strat.
Iconic.
Yeah.
That was the strat. That was the strat from the beginning. It wasn't something like they pulled
Absolutely.
It out of the masses.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
It
they
was
didn't-
stream as well.
No,
Yeah.
the thing is, they didn't play it in the first round. No, they kept it to the end.
They kept it to the final. That was the thing. Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
It was an ace, and they did it perfectly. There's
Yeah.
nothing.
And I mean,
yeah.
it's like when we did the spring series. I think it was not the spring season. It was when we did the tier 8s. Darth Antonius sent all the streamers a message saying, if you've got any interesting gameplays, tell us about it and let us know. And I was like, I haven't seen any interesting gameplays because I haven't. But
No, I was like too lazy to even get some excerpts because it's all me like kind of making some meme commentating.
when somebody says, have you got any interesting gameplays, I go back to a good strat or unique gameplays like what Raid did with Messi, and I didn't see any of that in the tier 8. What I've seen in the autumn season, however, I've seen some amazing gameplay recently by Win. Last Wednesday in third place playoff. I saw some fantastic stuff in that where where they just steamrolled over Asp. It was fantastic to watch. I've seen.
Well, I don't know.
They steamrolled over them, which was just great. I saw a good strat. I saw a good gameplay strat by Mercy. Immelman said that it was an old strat, but it doesn't matter. It's just I've seen it now. Played a game where Mercy basically did a kind of iron fist on Vale on Castilla, which was interesting to watch. I saw some interesting gameplay on Asia on Winter Malinovka. HLV against Feast, which was fantastic to watch. So I've seen some interesting gameplays in this tour that are notable, to be honest with you. And I've seen I've seen some great stuff being played now. Yeah.
I know personally. When I think that night Win did definitely really good. They have some really good ideas, but sometimes I was so worried that their plan will backfire completely. And I did watch that stream of Win versus ASP, and I was very worried about Win at that time as well because they dropped a lot of hit points of the medium. I was so worried whether they are going to pull it off, but ASP ASP actually could have some breathing room and could have kind of punished them for dropping too many hit points. But but in the end, just Win. Just barrel in. I mean, just went in and then it's over for ASP. Yeah.
Don't misunderstand sometimes baiting the enemies with even losing of your HP. That gives you an advantage because the enemy team every time they're gonna see your one shot, they're gonna try and shoot at it.
But it's not just one shot. That's
very true, Tommy D. It is from Morkin Mindy. Yes.
That's what I mean. That could be the plan in itself.
Yeah, but but in Harry, that's not. That tank was not really one shot. I could have not taken damage. I would say, could have not taken.
It was more early bleeding and stuff.
Early bleeding, yeah. I was saying all the time to Win. That is their biggest problem, in my opinion.
Yeah, but early bleeding can be
very troublesome.
You can turn that weakness into a strong suit because, you can move that tank behind and give it a different role. If your player with the low HP is flexible enough, he can pull it off. He can pull it off.
Yeah, but then that will put you in unnecessary pressure, in my opinion, and that. But when managed to kind of pull it off, yeah. Okay.
I know players that they can perform the same with 1 HP and 4 HP.
Yeah.
You know what what do I mean by the same? It's like they
Yeah.
have some magic and nobody can hit them. That kind of the same that I mean.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. Yeah.
I can see a Patchat as one shot and zoom across the heavies because he knew they have no options.
Yeah.
He's that amount. Like it doesn't matter. His HP for him is it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
From the start he's playing like he has 1 HP. That
Mhm.
could be implemented in the play style in itself. Like let's give that player a role in that situation. Like he can always pull it off. You don't have
Yeah.
to take care of him.
Ah,
The best
No, I-
player you need to have on your team is the player that you don't need to peel for.
Magic
If I
roundabout.
have a-
Love that. Dylan,
If I have a player,
the pothead hippie rabbit. sorry, something popped up.
that's not gonna take a lot of resources for me. Like he doesn't need a TD to cover for him or a heavy to side square for him. He can
Yeah,
take care of himself.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's all I need because he can flip the game for me.
Yeah.
Jesus, what is this accuracy, man?
Well, this is the thing. I mean,
Can anyone remind me why I miss him?
who?
Esquire.
You just reminded yourself. But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, it's like the other day I was streaming the NA server, and because there was no other English speaking person doing it, and one of the comments I had in the chat was Royal. People are talking now about Royal Fatness, and they were saying, "Oh, Royal Fatness is not as good as people make out." You guys, tournaments is a different game style altogether, and you know it's completely different to just playing the game. And it's you have a role to play. You don't. It's the role is not necessarily doing all the damage. The role is there's other roles, and
you can have a team of 50%ers playing so well.
Yeah.
Who are playing self 50%.
But it's like people expect. Oh, his Royal Fatness. He's a great player. Blah blah. He should be doing 7k damage every tournament. No, he's in a team, and he has a role to play. And the role he had in those particular games was he was in a light tank. His role was to spot, to find the enemy, to direct the big guns on. And on the grounds that his team, whilst he died very quickly, his team won convincingly the games. Goes to show that did he do what he was meant to do? Now, in some tournaments, you'll see the ability come out on one-on-ones and things like that.
Even in a club. Waarom PvV?
And this is the thing. I mean, you get to see different. You get to see what puts these players apart from the rest. To be honest with you, because in some tournament plays, it may look like they're just nabs, or they haven't, or they're just as good as you. But believe me, it's a different style of play, and it's. I played against some of these big clans when I was with Zenith, and it's difficult. It's not easy.
Right. Yeah.
It's not easy.
Holy shit, what is my ping?
And sometimes you do sit in a position that you've been told to go to, watching the rest of your team battle, and you're just sat in a position. And you're saying, do I join in? And the clan lead says, no, you do not. Stay where you are. And you said, well, I'm doing no damage here. And he's like, well, you're not there to do damage. You're there to make sure, you're there to reset a cap, or you're there to do this, or you're there to do that. And it's a completely different style of play. Completely different.
True.
Like
Because
some of the strats that we train for is like the TDs for the clean.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have a good TD in a position, just don't shoot. You are a TD. I know you have the shot. You have 640 alpha. Don't shoot.
Absolutely.
Just make sure with your high pin, high alpha, your shot is a clearing attack.
Absolutely.
So I want to make a comment on that. Souls versus
So you're lagging.
Staging, yeah.
Yeah.
Just whilst you were sorting that out, kerfuffles. Yeah, I've played that role when I was in Zenith. I was the sacrificial lamb.
Yeah.
I was told to go to a particular place just to flush them out in an
That's
IS4.
why you left, because you were tired of playing the lamb.
No, not in the slightest. Not in the slightest.
All the drama.
It was well, but yeah, I've played that role, and you do know, and they take to you, the strat called for it, and the clan lead says to you, you are going to get wasted. The idea is you need to last as long as possible and at least get 3 or 4 shots in before you get wasted.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, TD row back. I mean, the TD row. It's a quite a difficult one to say. I think it kind of depends. It kind of varies from clan to clan because
it's a role. It's a role. It's not a class of tanks. You can play the role in a medium.
Yeah.
In a medium, your job is to be in a position that have oversight and you can clear the tanks. Like you are more powerful, unspotted than you are spotted.
Mm-hmm.
Stay at the back.
I mean, I'll tell you. I mean, I only ever played. Well, I was about to say, I only ever played in a heavy in these top tier against the big clans when with Zenith, because medium play is actually quite difficult in these top tier tournaments. Light play is incredibly difficult in these top tier tournaments, and TD play is also quite difficult. I mean, heavy play is quite easy. It's not that difficult.
Yeah.
To be fair, you've just got to make sure that you're doing what you're meant to be doing. But the mediums, the lights, and the TDs take it takes a little bit. It's a little bit of a different mindset, because in the heavy, all you're worried about in the heavy is making sure that you're angled right, or you're side scraping correctly, or you're in the right hold down position, blah blah blah. And that you're managing.
Hold.
Yeah, you're able to hold a particular point, or you focus fire on the right tanks. Whereas with a TD, you're right. Sometimes you have to hold back. So you'd love to take the shot, but taking the shot is going to end up killing you because you're going to be spotted. Being a light, or being a medium. Sometimes being a medium is not as easy as people think.
Yeah.
Because
it's also not for the faint-hearted as well.
No, it's not. It's not.
A lot of time that you're worried that whether you might get spotted at a position that is so far away from your team, but then you have to do that because you need to get the information for the team sometimes. So,
Absolutely.
But then it's like it's also kind of the tank that the caller can't really assign you to do what he wants. Like it's kind of like if the caller tells that player to play a medium, he has trust in you that you can play that tank well and really give the information to the caller to work with that.
Yeah,
that's why I always play medium.
Yeah, caller. I also usually play the medium in the as a caller because it's because you know what you're doing and you know what to call because you have the first hand information.
Yeah, if you want to them to certain positions, it needs to happen fast for the mediums. For the heavies, it's still forgiving if they're quite slow. But the mediums is just has to happen now or you're.
You kind of
Tell you what, we used to have a TT player. He's like calling for an airstrike. You just aim at the tank and press T on the just like attack this tank, and kaboom! 640 Alpha is coming.
Yeah. That's
what
why.
saying a girl and actually have to aim.
No kerfuffles. If they change that top cupola, it would be too OP.
All you need to do is mark
E4
the target, and he's gonna shoot it for you because he's your support. That's his job. His job is to wait for your mark.
Yeah.
But
Or
in the same time, your job is to give him targets.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sometimes I will also ask the TD player if he has targets to shoot that maybe we can help him to kind of like clear that tank out. It's also possible
Yeah.
that TD
So
player can also tell us what you want to shoot. And sometimes I always encourage the TD player to tell me the player you want to shoot.
yeah, for example, his job is to be your airstrike. Your job
Yeah.
is to get the space and do the
Yeah.
spawning for him.
Yeah. The mediums are very important in this respect.
That's
Yeah,
your
you need.
job.
Yeah,
And
true.
if he can't pin, he would HE.
Hmm.
He's gonna
Yeah.
hit. He's gonna hit. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
even an HE show is gonna burn a kit, repairing kit.
300. Yeah.
Yeah, a repairing kit might damage a track, might damage something that I can't believe how many times I can't pin the tank, and I exactly HE the gun just to knock him
Yeah.
out so he can miss me.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
get that kind of player in your backline, you
Yeah.
play different style.
Well, this is the
Yeah.
thing that always makes me laugh, though, because I mean, as a streamer, as a tournament streamer, I see a lot of things in the chat where people say, "Oh, that was a knob move," or "Oh, what a shit team," and "Oh, what's this, what that, blah blah blah." And I tend to sit there and say, "Guys, try and emulate these moves yourself, and try and emulate the push. Try and do the same, and
Yes.
I guarantee you, you won't end up the same way,
Right.
because I mean I can't remember which team it was now. I completely forgot. Who was it against? Who did the triple push the other day on Oasis Palms?
Triple push. Immortals did it against ASP.
That's it. So Immortals did a triple push on Oasis Palms.
Yeah.
Left flank, right flank, and the middle, all coordinated at the same time.
Yeah.
And I seriously, guys, some of the lesser clans, go out there and try that against a clan in a game.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it ain't as easy as it looks. It really isn't. Trying to get those pushes coordinated with the tanks, focusing the right tanks and going the right way, is actually a lot harder than what it looks. These guys make it look easy. It really, really isn't. I've been in a tier 10 clan tournament clan where the push has gone badly, and and these are good players. These are 65% win rate players plus.
Yeah.
But I've also been in the same clan where the push has gone like a dream against some of the top clans, and it's a different style of gameplay. It really is.
Yeah.
And anybody who does watch these tours, if you really do think that they're not spectacular teams or whatever, go into a training room, get 14 players, go into a training room, and just try it yourself, and you will see how difficult that is. It's very difficult, very difficult indeed.
Yeah. Win did it also. Back in Black Oakville, I remember from the A side towards the factory side, again free lane push, and they pull it off really well, and it's very hard.
Well, it is hard.
You kind of
It's not
need
easy.
you definitely need a mechanism in the voice. Whatever word you want to say in the chat to kind of indicate whether that lane can't push at all, then that means the other lane should push. I mean, that kind of coordination is hard in the first place.
Well, I remember in a training room, we were training against the same clan actually, team A and team B, and team A it was on Canal, and the strat for team B were all bunkered down around the D cap, looking to push on the B cap. That's what team B were trying to do. And team A did a feint through the C cap flank.
Right.
So the whole of team B was sort of looking that way, and the majority of the push came down the other flank and just annihilated them. Absolutely annihilated them. and there was nothing they could do about it. And that is really difficult to coordinate and pull off.
True.
Getting that timing right. So the push on the left is at the same time as the feint on the right is not easy to do.
Right.
Anyway, with that, we've been going for almost 2 hours, so I think we'll leave it there.
Yeah, that will be good.
We are back again tomorrow, guys, on Asia and EU for the tournament streams. Asia kicking off first.
Which team?
Myself
will
and myself and Wild Ones Alpa are both streaming Asia tomorrow. I believe you're the one who's got the coin stream.
Yeah, I am. I hope that Aaron's going to make a revenge on KDS. I sincerely hope. It's just not. I'm biased. I'm biased to Aaron. Anyway.
So
Alright, who has his 5 rater on again?
So tomorrow, just to put you guys in the picture, because you're from all over the world. Tomorrow,
your mom.
Wild Ones Alpa is streaming Asia server, and it is his stream that has the stream awards. On EU, every good name is taken as the stream rewards for EU, and Fishy on North America as the stream awards. So those of you out there, if you're looking for the tournaments, those are the people who have got the stream awards tomorrow. It's Wild Ones Alpa Asia, every good name is taken on EU, and Fishy on North America.
Yep.
Now they're all kicking off at the same time. They're all kicking off at their usual times. So
the same time will be really nice.
Usual times. So those usual times for me are 3 o'clock in the afternoon for Asia, 10 o'clock in the evening for EU, and 4 o'clock in the morning for North America. But no, normal times for your regions, guys. So I hope to see you all there. By all means, don't forget, give the streamers who are streaming some love. There are plenty of streamers on EU tomorrow. There's Amunet, there's me, there's Jack, Wild Ones Alpa, there's Every Good Name is Taken. I don't believe Rib is, but he may be.
I think he is.
And on North America, there's Fishy in English, Ainia and Papa Rage in Spanish. And obviously Rib does German on EU. On Asia, there's myself and Wild Ones Alpa, Jack, who's in the chat, on English, and Ziyan Kun, Billy is Chinese, and Eternal Sinzan is the Japanese. Yes. So there's no excuse for not showing the streamers a bit of love.
Yeah, although I would really love to have the link for both of those streamers, because
everybody should give Fizzy some love. Everybody should.
Yeah, I mean the links for Xiang Kun and also the other guy, Sinzan.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we have the links, it would be really good as well.
Yeah, Eternal Sinzan.
I don't know where. Internal Sinzan, I don't know the links.
So anyway. So with that, we're going to knock it on the head there. Those on YouTube, thank you for coming in. And those on Discord, thank you for joining in.
Right.
It's been...
What time are you streaming tomorrow, by the way?
EU, normal time.
He doesn't know.
Because then I know at what time I need to bully you with my crap RNG.
Well, your time, it's going to be what, 6 o'clock?
No, 8
o'clock, your time.
In the Central European summertime, in the evening, of course.
Wait, does that mean you have an actual schedule now?
Yes, we've always had an actual schedule.
Yeah.
Back to the first.
Yeah, Asian server is going to start at 1 o'clock in the Central European summertime, which is the time in, okay, I'm not going to, that's a lot of countries, I'm not going to name them all, so.
But yeah,
that
I mean,
includes the Netherlands.
So there you go. And with that, as my favourite YouTuber, Boris would say, stay cheeky breeky, guys. Thanks for joining in. I've been Fugit. That's been the coffee chat for this week, and we'll catch you all again soon. Until then, bye for now.
Bye.